Oh, is it already on? Wow. Bonjour. Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast, presented by me, James Double, aka LFC_J Dubs.
Oh, he's got it.
He's got it.
He's got it.
I did have to search it up before we started the podcast and type it in there, but it's there now. It's out for the rest of the world to hear. Come and follow me and my 2 tweets so far. And my brother,
Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC.
I threw her off completely.
You did throw me off completely, and I feel like I've got a squeaky chair.
Would you like to change? You make the decision now.
Possibly, I'll change chairs just in case. Is that the smooth operator here?
We're highly professional from first podcast episode to number 9. Is this
8? Number 8,
including Double Down?
big old Double Down doesn't count.
Who's this guy?
That's not what I just said. No.
Define episode.
Where it has EP in it?
Double Down does.
No, it doesn't. It's just got Double Down.
Well, we're going to move on. I'm not wrong.
When you're not listening to this, what does it say on the description of the title of the video or audio?
Yeah. So if you
Episode
haven't,
8.
Go and watch Double Down and tell me how many episodes there are. Anyway, how have you been?
Not good.
Not good.
Well, 1, I've been a bit ill, but 2,
life. Fine.
international break.
He's a stuck record, this guy, isn't he? Second comes out,
Well, I won't go into a rant right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's actually choosing not to spoil the rest of the podcast. We're top of the league.
We are top of the league.
What's there to be unhappy about? Top of the league.
No, I can't watch Liverpool play.
It's fair. It's allowed. But yeah. Obviously, it's good. International break, lack of Liverpool football.
Like a slotty. It's just another chance for our players to get injured. Even though Ali's already injured.
I was literally about to go there. How many of our players have gone? Is it pretty much everyone?
But like Macca's even gone, and he's individual training out there.
Why is he bothered?
Literally, like if it was City or Arsenal, they would have held him back.
Did Joey get called up? I'm thinking of literally fringe players that
I haven't even seen the squad.
Fill in.
I've just seen Jude Bellingham flirting with Trent.
Hey, but Trent on the boss down was with Eze. More to come on that later. I'm not going to spoil my own sections either.
About what he said to us.
Yeah. To do the rundown as we normally do, what we're going to be talking about today. Obviously, round out with the moment of the week. I've not actually decided on mine yet, so maybe it's going to fall out of this podcast. I don't think we've asked you guys, but we'll get to it.
No, we haven't. Again.
Once again, I'm going to take full blame. It's all on me, guys. I'm sorry.
No, I'm more of a Twitter.
I am not the ex guy.
I've been ill last time.
Yeah,
excuse.
He's been ill. And then we've got a brand new quiz from Dubs LFC himself.
It's trivia time, yeah. I thought I'd do something different this week.
Have you still done trivia time?
No.
You haven't even done it?
No.
Are you going to do it?
No.
Why?
Because it's international break and I hate it. Normally my questions are about the next opponent or something.
Yeah.
In general, and like I'm fed up of like saying the last few, obviously, there's only a certain amount of questions, like how many caps does this player got? Who's the most,
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. So it's harder to come up with questions about Liverpool for that. That's what I do general knowledge, which you get all 5 wrong anyway.
So we've got Ben quiz to come.
I was bait towards him and he didn't even pick up on it.
Yeah, but that wasn't bait, that's just facts. I know how low my ball knowledge is and how bad I am at trivia. It's absolutely fine. We'll see if I do better with your quiz. I've created a brand new face for your game. A brand new game for your faces. That just came out. Oh, Magico. I'll leave that up to your imagination until we get there. We'll have a brief discussion about the international break. I say brief. Ben's probably going to go on like 10-minute rant again. But...
actually, I'll say about the international break as well.
Yeah? Wait, what?
Just remind me Cruz. Have you seen what Cruz said?
No.
Not Cruz.
Kimmich. No, I haven't. Okay. I'll remind you about something I have no idea about. We're going to talk about contracts and the latest developments because there's quite a lot of movement in that area, which references the Eze chat I was mentioning. We're obviously going to review the Palace game that put us back on top of the table, leading the pack. But the main topic we're going to cover first is player ratings for the season so far. So we're going to give players' ratings out of 10. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Shot plot twist. Before we go there, we were meant to have a special guest on the episode today.
And as he's listening now.
Hello, sir. We're watching you. It's absolutely fine. Rescheduled for next week. You're still going to get a special guest appearance. But as we always do, we ask special guests questions.
Yeah.
Set questions. We're going to try and ask everyone that comes on the pod the same questions. I added 2 more.
Well, so you want me to answer them?
And I'm going to... He's ahead of the game already. He's trying to spoil it on this topic we're on, guys. No, all good here. Right. What's your favourite Liverpool chant?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good question. I've got my favourite at the minute, and it's not my favourite.
You Never Walk Alone doesn't count because that's an anthem, not a chant.
Absolutely fine. I've got my favourite at the minute, and it's a very current one, and it bangs.
That's a hard one. Well, Van Dijk, Salah are all up there, aren't they? Firmino's up there.
So what? Egyptian King.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Yeah. LA.
LA is huge.
There's so many.
What have you've got to choose right now? What's your feelings? What's your thoughts? Your feelings?
I'm just going to go Egyptian King.
What's that?
Egyptian King, just because
Egyptian King.
he's on my back right now.
Mo Salah. Yeah, if it was me, I should go for Scouser on a team, considering I've got Trent on my back. But mine isn't. Mine is, his name is Lucho. He came from Porto.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I thought he was going to sing with me, but no, not today. Dan.
Also, Jota's one is good.
What was that? Oh, Love from Portugal.
Yeah.
Better than Figo, don't you? Yeah. Well, okay, there you go. Egyptian King. Mine's Diaz. I think it would be absolutely insane in a crowd.
Yeah, it would.
And then the second one, which I'm going to ask everyone, and we'll ask the twins when they come back on as well. We'll ask them both of these. Build your favourite Liverpool 5-a-side team. Idea being every season.
You've stolen the game that I wanted to do. Look at the smile on his face. I spoke to him about a game.
Let me whip out this Uno reverse card.
Oh, but okay. I'm going to tell you lot the story first. So starting next week, we're going to do a 5-a-side draft where every week we pick a player from the Premier League. We get £15 or 15 mil to spend, and we get 5 tiers. And we've got to pick a 5-side team, and then we'll use the Prem official fantasy rules to see who gets the best results. So the fact that I said 5-a-side, and now he's deciding to do this, yeah.
Well, it's completely unrelated, isn't it? Mine is favourite 5-a-side team from all time, Liverpool players only.
Liverpool players only. Okay.
And then we'll do what we said before and pit them against.
Do you need a keeper?
It's your teammate.
Or is it a rush keeper?
Your teammate. Oh, you're asking actual rules. Not rush keeper.
Not rush keeper, so we need a keeper.
Sure.
Is it 6-a-side or 5-a-side?
I just realised. I think I've been doing 6-a-side in my head. 5 outfield players. 6-a-side.
6-a-side, sorry. Ali.
There you go.
It doesn't matter because we'll both have the same.
So I might as well say mine at the same time. So mine's Ali as well. What formation are you thinking?
That's what. So 5 outs. 2-1-2, isn't it?
2-1-2?
2-1-2.
In the middle, 2 back.
1-2-2. Then you Verge at the back.
Yeah, exactly the same as me. Verge at the back.
And then Gerrard's got to be in there.
Yeah, so also in mine. Maybe this is going to be a rubbish segment to ask everyone because we're all going to have the exact same team. This might be where it changes.
Yeah, it could be.
Because I've got a name now for my other midfielder.
5-a-side, we're thinking, aren't we?
Yeah, if you say it, I'm going to...
Thiago.
Oh my god! No way!
He's just the most he is just unreal.
For the sake of not being boring,
You're going to go PCDM.
I'm going to go Magico.
Yeah, there we go.
Links to later. There you go.
Yeah.
Up front.
Suarez and Salah.
Salah?
Yeah.
Interesting. Suarez is like the obvious shout with the...
What do you mean Salah's interesting? Is Watford and Man City goals?
Yeah, it's fair. I didn't say it was wrong. I just said it was interesting. I'm going Bobby.
Fair enough.
Bobby and Suarez bouncing off each other. Love it. But yeah, we'll ask everyone. We'll ask the twins when they come back on. We'll ask our special guests next week and all special guests in the future. And then I feel like at the end of each season or season of special guests, we'll determine the best all-round team because you have a number of people that have chosen them and it'll be decided. So good?
Sound good.
Right, we're going to move on to player ratings then. We're actually going to start this podcast. Just going to run through pretty much the main players that have been playing.
Right, I'm giving Allison an 8 just because he's injured.
An 8 because he's injured.
He would be a 10 if he hasn't been injured so much.
I mean, I actually don't mind it. I put 9, but...
And actually, this was going to be a controversial topic I was going to bring up. Is that the reason we bought Mamadas, really? Because we've seen his injury record over the last season or two become worse and worse.
But I think without a doubt,
like
we're covering...
He got this hamstring injury from kicking the ball.
Yeah.
That sensitive muscle.
Yeah. Obviously, it was his left foot, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah.
It was an awkward pass.
It is interesting.
But,
I picked up on something like we need to be prepared.
I think it was the whole reason they didn't let Kelleher go as well.
Yeah.
It's like 100% the reason. Kelleher's the best number 2.
Well, we put a price tag on it, didn't we? But it's like 25 mil or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, which isn't even actually that high.
It's not even that high. I
think he walks into most teams top...
In the Prem, like...
Below
top 7. Top 6, 7 that he wouldn't get into.
And then other than that, he walks in.
He's better than us.
Well, actually, I saw something about him today. Oh, wait, no, it's actually just bait. It's just how Unana's actually had like 4 clean sheets and Edison's had 1. So it's completely bait, but I did find that funny as well.
Did you see Ten Hag safe?
Safe?
Yeah, apparently
I didn't realise he wasn't safe.
Yeah, it's all like back and forth, but yeah.
I mean, I realise he's never safe, but...
Carry on.
Fine. Well, Kelleher, go on then. 8 for Ali.
What are we doing Kelleher?
Might as well, yeah, he's been in a bit.
8 when he comes on. Hasn't played enough to get 10.
Fine. I'm again put a 9, but also not against that. So I've got Trent.
8, because he's got a stinking attitude when he came off that first game of the season.
Marked down for the attitude.
100%.
I think 8. I think his defensive game has been solidified because of the positional. Well, I think it's the way he's being told to play as well. He's not being told to take risks anymore and play his game. He's being told. There was a saying. What did Scott actually say?
Trent said that the manager requires different things of me each game, like whether we go inverted, whether we go out the wing, whether I sit back.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the other thing, which I think is probably exactly what's happening, is you're allowed freedom when you go forward. So I said, when it's defensively, you don't have any freedom. You get told what you do. You're in a structure.
Yeah.
You have a plan. Basically, don't run away. Which Trent used to run away at the pitch on a drive-by. Yeah. Fine. So Trent 8, I'm not too against it. I think might be a little bit of a drop in attacking output as he's been defensively shored up, but maybe that's just the way we're playing.
We haven't scored as many.
And we're going through the middle of the park a lot more rather than around from...
We're going through Diaz and Gakpo every game. Our left side.
Complete opposite. So it's not necessarily knock on Trent, but you've knocked him down for his attitude.
100%.
I've thrown Bradley in there just for cameo appearances.
Solid. Like, I hate these rankings because, well, not hate them. It's just hard because everyone's played well, but no one's perfect.
We're top of the league and we lost 1 game, so
no one's perfect.
These should all be up.
Other than Virg. Virgil gave it a 10.
Okay, we'll move on to Virgil. I've also written 10.
Virgil gets a 10.
Virgil gets a 10.
Kanate gets a 9.
Kanate gets a 9. Otherwise, Kanate get a 9.
You let him go.
Yeah. The reason you didn't get man of the match, mate. Yeah, completely agreed. This is flying by.
Well, actually, so going back to Bradley's, actually, the Forest got.
That's an adore, yeah.
Yeah, so 7 for that 1.
Absolutely fine. Not really against that. Ibu, just a quick mention of him. Like, jumped up year on year? Like, significantly better?
About the France captaincy?
No.
He's in the top 3 shortlist for the France captain.
Is he? Massive. Another captain.
Yeah, no, but this is, so going back to the argument about international breaks and McAllister going over there, he might be in the captaincy group there. Maybe one of the ones that's going to take over. So, like,
to be fair, you accept.
Someone said, like, our issue is we have all of our players are majority captains for their nationality, so they will be going even if they are injured, kind of thing.
Well, you think about starting out. I don't actually know who Brazil's captain is. That
No, Thiago Silva probably not. If Thiago Silva's still playing.
I hate it doesn't play, don't I? And then Trent's not. Virgil is. Ibu's in the running. Robbo is. Maka's in the running. Graf's nowhere near because of Virgil. Szoboszlai is. Salah is.
Mm-hmm.
Diaz is.
I don't know.
Diaz vice. Diaz was captain last international break.
Okay, so yeah.
But I don't know if that's just because someone wasn't there. And Diego or Nunes definitely not.
But
still
Endo.
And then Endo is, yeah. But anyway, what I was saying is, Ibu, just a quick mention on him, because I think compared to last year, he's stepped up. But I want to say he stepped back up to how he first started at Liverpool.
But
his first run was like.
This is another thing, though, where it doesn't come up with injuries. He hasn't been injured this year. He's been able to have that pre-season and then go into
the run and the consistency. Moving on then, Robbo.
7. But him and Simi, I think they can do more. But they've been solid.
I've put both at 7, and I think we're brothers for a reason.
I think that's our weakest area on the pitch at the moment.
I've marked them down for different reasons.
Brutal as that is, I think it's our weakest pitch.
I've marked them down for different reasons, though. I'm still looking at Robbo as a sure thing. I just think he's had his injuries. He's had a slow start because of his injuries.
Yeah.
And then Costas isn't.
I feel like he's lost some pace now.
Yeah.
You can see the difference.
He's, 32 now, is he? Maybe 30, actually. Sorry, Robbo. Sorry. I was about to do a Scottish accent, but I feel like we would lose all 22 of our subscribers. So,
they're all Scottish, aren't they? I don't think any of them would be Scottish.
Gravy, Bisto.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Going through 10?
Yeah, I'm going for 10, actually.
Yeah, to be fair. I put 9.5, and I don't really know why.
I don't think he's had a yellow rating this year.
No, he's had over 7.5, I think, every game.
Yeah. Which comes up to 10.
I'll accept a 10. I'll accept it. That's absolutely fine.
It's only because of the levels that we didn't expect it, so he's come and surprised us, kind of thing.
So you're saying it's like a surprise 10. If he carried on till next year, would he still be a 10?
So if he did this for the whole of this year,
and then started next year,
and then next year he wasn't up to this level, he wouldn't be a 10, would he?
Well, no, it'd be way down. Yeah, that's true. Fine, Maka, because these are the interesting ones for me now. They're sort of all similar, but
9.
Yeah, I had Maka at 9 as well. Literally the same rating. Yeah,
the whole thing.
I think he's been solid. Yeah, Maka, I gave a solid 9 as well.
I just think.
I think it's been solid. I don't think he's put for it wrong. I think he's playing a role where he's selfless, probably is the good word. He's doing a lot for the team and not getting the plaudits. He got his goal, but yeah. Shobo,
8.
Yeah, I put an 8 as well. I don't disagree. He could get his goal output, but I don't think his whole reasoning for being in the team is dependent on his goal output.
No. I hated those.
I
hated those things.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like once he adds that, he'll be the 10.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just obviously he's had a couple of chances he's missed, and if you put them away, we'd be speaking differently. But
completely agree.
I still think he's very
prevents the
much starting place. I don't know.
No doubt.
When people were set, I don't know if you've spoke since then. No, we haven't, because it was at the weekend that he didn't start. People were celebrating on Twitter that Shoba wasn't starting.
Why?
I was like, that's pathetic, mate. Do you not realise what he does?
Yeah, right.
I replied to someone. I made a tweet about it, and then someone replied saying he's crap or whatever. And I was like, he's not, mate. He stopped 2 counter-attacks against Bologna from the corner, which could have been dangerous attacks leading to a goal. But he stopped them.
In the top 8.
He's ran more than any other player on the pitch this year. Yeah, he hasn't got the goals and assists, but that's not just his job.
I feel like he's the same type of person that would say James Miller doesn't have a place at Liverpool. When
he has a record for most assists in the Champions League season.
Yeah. I'm going to move on. That's as mic drop as I can. So yeah, Shobo 8. Salah. I'm interested by this one.
8.
Yeah, same. I think he's still doing the finishing.
Actually, I'll boost it up for a 9 just because of his last goal.
What? Nice, yeah, fair. Stop. I'm going to stay at 8, so we're different on the one singular pick, probably. Yeah, he's still finishing, he's still doing the end product, but
we just spoke about his passing, needs to be there.
Yeah, exactly that. Diaz.
That's a hard one.
I put a 9 and I feel harsh.
Yeah, but then I feel like 10 is too
perfect.
I think he still, even though he's doing what he's doing, I still think that he can do better.
Yeah, well,
some chances I'm like, why haven't you finished that or passed there? Or there's still bits to his game. I'm like, you could do something different there. Even though he's bagging. Like,
it reminds me why I put Gravy at 9.5 was because I'm like, you can always improve.
well, yeah, I said no one's perfect.
Virgil's my 10 because
Yeah, Virgil is 10. Like, he's just solid. Like.
Virgil's best setback in history. Okay, so I'm going 9 for Diaz. So
Yeah, 9.
Gackers.
So
I think Gackers and Diaz is a copy and paste at a minute.
Yeah.
Put one down against the other. Jota.
8.
Also went for an 8. I think there's especially on the game of the weekend, he had 3 opportunities he should have.
Yeah, that boring down. He could have had a hattie then and it'd be the
Yeah, exactly. But he's still the reason we win games and he's still influential, so he's still up there. Nunes?
7.
I also had a 7. Are you looking?
No, I'm not.
Go on then. Well, actually, explain that. No, there's one more. But
I just think he's still trying his best. He's still putting all the effort in. He still works hard. It's just hard because, like, I feel like a run of games does players good.
Yeah.
And he's not getting that to get that scoring.
Do
you know what I mean? I think if don't want him to touch wood. I don't want Jota to get injured. But I think if Jota got injured, we'd still be safe with Nunes. It would take him 3 games. People would slate him, tell him to sell him, and then he'd start bagging every game.
And I want to come back to what we said about how Slot has focused defensively up until now. There will be a tipping point where he no longer has to worry defensively, which is when he brings his attacking game. And he's said publicly before coming, saying, I can't wait to work with Nunes.
I actually want to say something because we're geniuses over here.
Oh, go on.
You know what we said of how the hardest position on the pitch to call is left wing? Did you hear them what they were saying before the game?
No.
And the lead up, they were like, I think it was Crouchy.
Uh-huh.
He was like,
Crouchy's best mates with me. I like Crouchy.
Because Gakpo started, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, Gakpo starting because they're more physical.
Hey!
That's good. Because we called that, didn't we? We said Gakpo would start on the more physical teams.
Yeah.
And Diaz wouldn't. And it would be the vice versa.
They bring different games, 100%.
I thought, yes. The podcast actually did well.
Yeah, I love that.
Anyway, go on.
Well, last name on my list. There's a couple of cameos in there that could be mentioned, but is Jones.
7.
7? I've gone for an 8. I think he's been solid.
Arne Slot.
Oh. I don't think he's put a foot wrong. I'm not going to give him a 10 because we've lost a game, so technically you can't give him a 10. I'm going to give him a 9.
I think 8.
8.
I think one issue I have with Arne Slot is how he calls his players out all the time.
I find it refreshing.
I think it's nice to a certain degree, but I don't want it to happen too much where the players get frustrated.
Like who?
Well, I think it just carries on. Like, imagine Nunes in his thing now, like, and he says something about Nunes. You know what I mean? I think there's a level where players would take criticism, but if a manager calls them out in the press, they wouldn't like that.
I think
I don't want him to upset the dressing room.
Up until now, I think he's very, very intelligent about how he's doing it.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
Up until now, I think he's only called out people for the things they're already going to publicly call themselves out about. I don't think Nunes is a classic example. He hasn't called out Nunes once. He's
called out Shobo, though, before everyone was having to go at Shobo.
Yeah, but
and now everyone's jumping on it.
I was going to say...
This is the issue. This is what I didn't want to...
I get
this is what I'm saying.
But to some players, you do need to give them... He literally said it when Shobo scored the next game.
Yeah.
Some players need, I don't know, another level of that sort of out of pressure, I guess. But I don't think he will do it to a player that... he will not call out Jarrell Ponce when he subbed him at half-time.
No.
He didn't call him out. Did he?
He said tactically, I think.
Yeah. He could have said, Jarrell Ponce, you didn't win a single battle. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. But he didn't. He
said something about winning battles.
Winning duels. The subtext was Jarrell was winning, but he didn't call him out. The only one is that Shogo one is probably the borderline one.
It's only because everyone's trying to jump on it. I'm just like, it's hard.
It's probably the only borderline one. But the rest of them, I think, calling out Kanai for that goal, perfect example.
Oh, that was a joke. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. I think in general, so.
But yeah, he's done well anyway. I'm happy.
A couple of cameos, we don't have to rate them, but Endo, solid off the bench.
Yeah, 7.
Doesn't fit in the squad. Yaus?
10.
10 out of 10, mate. Solid.
Did he concede in his 10 minutes?
And he made solid saves as well. Really good player. Anyone I'm forgetting about?
Well, Quansor, I guess, actually. It's funny enough.
Yeah, 8. 8. Joey G and the one game he's played.
8.
Actually, I'm going to...
Kaiser.
What, 30 minutes?
You can't really, judge Kaiser, can you?
Nah, and then I've got a couple of others and come on for a bit, I think.
Yeah, he played well, to be fair.
Yeah, played well. Right, we're going to move on. Let's do player ratings. If you disagree or agree with us, let us know. Leave comments. Get involved on X, Twitter. Find him. He's got more followers and tweets than I. I mean, if you tweet at me, I might reply. But yeah. So we're now going to actually talk about the Palace game, which we kind of mentioned a couple of times, but a quick review of that. As I said, put us back top of the table. A solid 1-0 win.
Should have been so much more.
Yeah, it should have been. I've said the summary of the goal.
We got it over the line. But...
Well, the summary of the goal was it's an instinctive finish by Jota, I think. Great ball from Gakpo.
Yeah.
Jota gains that extra yard and manages to get in front of his defender. It's a classic Jota goal, I think. The first half and the first part of the second half probably was one of the most controlled and fluid I've seen a Liverpool team play in a while.
I don't understand how we
especially for Sol's team so far. We suffocated them.
Yeah, literally.
Entirely.
Yeah, 100%. The ref was poor as well.
Every single week you've said that. And don't get me wrong, I'm not sat here saying I can't believe you're saying it, but it's funny how every single week we're winning every week and
we're still saying it.
Yeah.
I'd be fuming if we losing it. I didn't see the Forest game,
but yeah, so that suffocating in that first half performance is that you agree with that then?
Yeah,
the control, the ability.
I'm just annoyed we didn't score more, and we couldn't have put it to bed and gave them hope where we felt like we were in danger.
Yeah, and I think as well, everyone says Palace is a hard place to go.
Jota, as we said, he should have scored that header as well. How is it that on target?
No.
That's mental. He's so good in the air, and he doesn't get probably one of his easiest headers just to nod that way, and it's not on target.
And like you say, because it was only one, Palace managed to get their foot back in.
Yeah.
And when that crowd and when...
Yeah, Palace is a small stadium to like.
When that gets going, they feel it and it definitely sort of floods onto the pitch, doesn't it? In one, I got a sort of 50-50 split of my mind of how happy I am about it. We managed to grind out a 1-0 win where I think previously it felt like a last minute conceding 1-0. It felt like we were going to concede the whole time sort of thing. But we actually got over the line.
On a 12:30 kickoff.
On a 12:30 kickoff, which I love. We'll actually make a comment about that in a minute. Slots analysis of it. The other half is what
about he trains at 12:30 every day, so it'd be shit if he can't set his team up to win.
It's essentially him trying to stop them talking about it, isn't it? And then immediately after the game, Ali's injured. Yeah, well, I really wish that someone would do something about these 12:30s, was the subtext of what he said. So it's very clear his comments before the game were nothing related, I think, to Klopp. They were solely to be don't bother asking me, I'm not going to give you clickbait.
Yeah.
And then when you've injured my keeper, I'm now going to fucking go savage. But yeah, the other half, so we've got that we managed to grind out those results, and those results are the sort of ones that win you a title. The other half of me, and it's what I was going to say before the game anyway, I kind of want us to dick someone 5-0.
We will. It's going to happen.
It's the only type of game I don't think we've done yet of completely steamroll and just keep going.
Because we haven't finished chances, though.
Yeah.
You think if we got those, if Jota got those two, Palace heads would have gone down. That could have been a 6-7-0.
Exactly.
When we were in control.
It's that typical. I think we're showing Liverpool can win any type of game now, isn't it? Forest being the obvious red flag in that.
Interesting when we come against teams that come out.
Yeah.
That is going to be so interesting.
It's one of the biggest...
We always used to do better against them anyway.
Yeah. It's one of the biggest talking points of... I'm actually being intrigued by your thoughts. Of what I've seen online, other pundits and everything, is... They've only played bottom half the table. Slot himself, we've only played...
They were our hardest teams to beat most of the time.
Yeah. And do you agree that... Well, you've already said it. So the likes of Man City and Arsenal are going to be very hard games. A Brighton...
We'll beat City without Roger. Easy.
Yeah.
100%.
I think the control...
We dominate that midfield.
Yeah.
De Bruyne is probably going to get injured by then again. And then they got Nunes, Kovacic, and...
Kovacic looks...
Kovacic is decent.
He's played decent.
Yeah, but he's not like...
Gundogan. which
Good the one. He's been off this year.
legs gone a bit.
Yeah, 100%.
Kyle Walker, you see the
Adama Traore sprint.
yeah. Diaz is gonna burn him.
Either of them.
They've obviously still got quality. They're still going to push it all the
Oh
way.
yeah, no, 100%. But I think
If we turn up and if we actually put our chances away, we will win the games.
Yeah,
and I think Arsenal as well. I think
I'm not scared of Haaland because he doesn't show up against big teams.
no,
So I think Van Dijk and Kanate have him pocketed anyway.
yeah, easy.
So their goals have to come from somewhere else. The only person I'd say I'm threatened by, obviously De Bruyne can turn up any time, but again, I think his legs are going. Is that Savinho?
Yeah, agreed.
I think he is dangerous.
Yeah,
I don't think Doku. Well, if he's against Trent, then he can use his pace, but at the same time,
Ebu's there.
I think it's that Savinho.
Yeah,
I think when you're fresh to a team as well,
again,
when you're 20,
you think
got
about
nothing to lose.
Robbo, Costas.
Yeah.
But that's not slight against them. That's not slight against
change when they sit.
Yeah.
This is what Slot will know. This is what Slot will change, and he'll be like, yeah. But yeah, I think we win that midfield duel.
And then you think about other teams then. Villa and Brighton both high lines. I think we rinse that. If they stay high lines. Yeah, I think Villa will change his tactic. I don't think Brighton will.
Do they still play high line against Brighton?
I think so. Maybe not, actually.
Maybe. What they got Sané, Gnabry, and Musiala. That would have been dangerous, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe not.
Obviously, Kane doesn't matter on that, but slow ass. But I didn't watch that game because obviously I think we were at the same time.
No, I switched over after Liverpool finished, which is why I didn't catch the post match because I wanted to see Duran's goal.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. But yeah, I just want us to bury a game. And like convincingly burying it because I think people are still looking at us thinking
12 games off.
Yeah, I know. People are still looking at us thinking they're lucky. Not lucky,
people still don't think we're going to get top 3. Like
we're pinching through. And I'm like, I just want to put that doubt in someone's head of if we do just let them go, they will just go and go.
Like imagine the next 12 games that we come out and we actually beat Arsenal and City within those 12.
If we win the next 12, we've won the league.
Oh, 100% that.
Yeah, easy. That's the hardest period of the season. If we can get through that without the injuries, like there's winning that and then everyone being injured at the end of it and then losing. If we can come through it unscathed, we're way in for a shot. We're already sort of ahead, aren't we? And then that last point for me is Jaros.
Third keeper
could be the best third keeper in. If Kelleher's the best second. Jaros could be the best third.
So next year, if no one goes, we've got the best.
Yeah.
First, second, third, and fourth.
Yeah, easy. Where is he from?
Mamadas, really?
No, Jaros.
Did you hear him speak? He's from London.
Yeah, so he's from Czech. He's a Czech goalie.
Czech, yeah, but he's literally...
He literally might as well be Scouse.
Scouse?
Like, he sounded very Scouse.
Did he? I thought he sounded like he's from London.
Am I misremembering?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Basically English. He's like he's English.
Like pure English. It sounds like, anyone you meet on the street sort of thing rather than someone from Czech with a second language, if you will. Solid display though, a couple of good saves to keep us ahead. And I like his no-nonsense. Like, we play a certain way, we play out from Ali. He's like, let me settle for a minute. Boot the ball away and make sure that I clear my lines and don't do anything stupid. Which
I'm sure the defenders would rather that anyway.
When you're that young, solid. Very, very happy. Anything else you want to talk about the Palace game? Or are you happy?
No, happy.
Yeah. I realise we don't actually talk anything about Palace. Don't know if there's much to even say. Eze looked alright at times.
Eze was it. I wasn't even impressed by Guy that game. I don't think he did. He fouled a lot.
Quick mention of the penalty then. The supposed Van Dijk penalty. Pulled him back. I think if it's given, it's not overturned. It's not overturned.
Who was it? United. Was it United? Where Jota got pulled back?
Yeah.
You said then that wasn't a penalty.
No.
So it's the same thing. We can go back to that. Yeah, we were already beating United, but if you're not giving the pull back on Jota, was it United? I'm pretty sure it was.
I don't remember, but I remember being Jota.
I remember Jota one-on-one with the keeper, but the defender behind him pulled his arm and he fell down and the keeper got it or something.
Yeah. Fine, we'll move on then. We'll start with the contract talks. Do you want to give your summary of what's going on?
Oh, Trent's just up in the air, isn't it? Apparently we've had offers on the table for all of them, apparently. Been talking, but we haven't reached a mutual understanding on it or whatever.
It's like a stalemate.
Basically a stalemate. Apparently, actually, I saved Indy's tweet because insider knowledge apparently he said about.
Is this the one where Trent's agent and
the player is concerned? So one of the closest business partners sourced to Trent as of today. The player is concerned that the negative views around him from Liverpool fans regarding his contract saga. Talks to restart this week after meetings were halted by Liverpool. Trent wants to stay at his boyhood club but wants to feel valued. Trent wants 6-year contract, $350 a week, not including bonuses. The player loves playing under Slot and believes is the real deal.
I don't mind what Trent's trying to do here to an extent.
No.
He's like, I'm here to stay, so give me 6 years. And I don't want to sign a 6-year contract unless I'm getting paid what I'm going to be worth for the whole time I'm here.
This is where you need to know, like, he is the best right back in the world.
Yeah.
You need to know you've got the best right back in the world and you want to keep him. That's like having Mbappe and not trying to keep him because you don't want to pay him 50k more a week more or something like that. Like, be stupid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think we just need to get it out and sort it.
Yeah.
Him and Bert, I don't know, all three of them need to sign.
I think Trent has a leg to stand on. He's young.
Oh, 100%. He's about to come to his prime. We want to get rid of it.
He's the Liverpool guy. He's the face.
And apparently, reports today, Saliba is Madrid's prime target next year.
I saw that as well, which changes their motivation.
It doesn't.
They're not.
If they get Trent on a free, Saliba on paying.
True.
There's just going to be a team.
Do you see Salah or Virgil have an issue? Do you think that's what they're holding out? Trent finds out if Trent's in 350, Salah goes on 400, and Virgil goes on also.
Well, Salah's already on 350.
Exactly.
I think you just put more on 350. And then
maintain Salah.
You maintain them all. You put them all on 350, and then you bring in bonuses to make up the rest. Then it's up to you to get your extra money.
And the bonuses would quantify extra money one, basically.
Yeah.
So it works out.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with that. The interesting thing... So two things I want to raise. One is the Richard Hughes comment. It's not an ideal situation we're at with those three.
Yeah.
We'll make sure it doesn't happen for other players. To me...
Hence Canati and the Quans are getting done.
Literally 2 days later, Ibu and Quansah...
I don't know if
Quansah signed, Ibu in talks.
Yeah. He'll feel good when he comes back.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that they're already in the process of signing, it's a smaller contracts, easier to get over the line.
Yeah.
Especially Quansah's, obviously. Ibu might be interesting if he gets French captaincy, might be in a bit more demand.
Who does he leave for, though?
Yeah, that's true.
This is the only thing with Ibu.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think there's any team you can say that's bigger than us.
Arsenal. Okay. Oh, not bigger than us. Oh, no, I don't mean that at all. He might go to PSG, though. He might go home. I don't know if he's from France, Paris, sorry.
I don't think he even goes there. They're crap at the moment.
Well, yeah, but is that not the challenge?
He's not going to help with attacking. Attacking-wise is their issue. Have you seen that front three?
No. It's
the downgrade from Mbappe, Neymar, Messi.
Yeah, right, actually, that's fair. Is it a worry that they are getting over the line and the other three aren't?
No, I just think they're easier.
Yeah.
Quansah came out saying like it's the right pathway or whatever for him to develop.
So, staying on the Trent line, because like I said, I think Salah and Virgil will work out. I think Virgil's very calm. I think
it's like last week. It's 50-50, 50-50, 80-20 for me. I think Virg is most likely.
Yeah, agreed.
And then I think Salah could come down to being like, look, I'm worth more than Trent, as you said, so he might want more than Trent.
I think we then run down Salah. I think we say thank you for what you've given us to our club, but we can't afford to do that because we'll break our own wage bill, which is the risk we're having with Trent, but Trent is generational.
Yeah, but then Salah is as well.
But Salah's at the end of his generation.
It's hard, isn't it? Because what right wingers are better? I suppose you've got fucking Chiesa to develop into the team. There will be others as well. Don't fucking splash. Well, apparently
300 mil in your mouth.
Rumour today was like, he's a Salah replacement. I don't think that's...
And it's kind of one of the things I wanted to talk about on a different podcast, but I'll raise it briefly here. For all three of those, I always like saying, can you make up for them in the aggregate? By dropping Salah, could we get a different type of winger again, a Diaz on the right, that has the pace and the energy, a Kudus, for example, sprints down the lane, cuts in, and feeds a Jota and a Nunes more, rather than...
Not a bad one, isn't it?
Yeah. And then Virgil, I don't think you can replace it, which is why get him done. And then Trent is the other one, is...
You can replace him defensively.
You keep a Bradley there, and you invest in a different midfielder that's going to do that same thing, but from a different place, basically. You get the playmaker.
Trent's such a hard one. Trent is such a hard one. Because
he knows everything a right back should do more, which is the...
Yeah, like Bradley does everything Trent does other than the attacking output and like his passing ability.
Yeah, passing.
Like, you know what I mean? The passing is the thing. Like
playmaking.
Yeah.
Building a play. Bradley can carry on a play.
Yeah.
He can do the run. He can
1 or 2
overlap, underlap, get a shot away.
He can't switch the play.
Trent can look like Mourinho
in his eyes or some shit.
No. Trent will look like you're an issue, and all of a sudden Diaz is on the left wing going and scoring, and no one else sees it on the pitch other than Trent. I completely agree. Get Trent over the line and give him what he wants. But I also can understand if it's 6 years at 350k, and that's the highest person on your wage bill, the flinch from them.
Yeah, but then,
especially them playing their money ball, which I'm not saying is
but at the same time, you go, well, we're giving Virgin an extra 3 years. 3 years' time, Trent's captain. So technically, you're still paying your captain.
Yeah, that's true. I like that. Because that's probably
going to be captain, isn't he? So I
don't mind that. We'll just quickly talk about the Eze chat then, so you're aware of it.
That he wants to win trophies.
So that's how you read it. So I saw a direct quote of it, and it was me and Eze. Well, we were talking on the train down here. I could realistically not win a trophy again.
Yeah.
But then I could win lots and lots.
Yeah.
I read that as I'm saying at Liverpool, I could not win a trophy again. On the other hand, I could win lots and lots. Rather than I'm deciding 50-50, I could win or I couldn't. I don't think Liverpool is that I can't win a trophy again, which is why I haven't read that in that way.
No, I don't think it is either. I think people are interpreting it as you go to Madrid, you have more chance of winning trophies. And here, you don't have a chance, but like, you do.
Yeah.
We won last year.
And that's not the way. That's why I've interpreted it my way. I think he's made a decision. He's like, in the same way of Gerrard, I could not win a trophy again. But I could win more.
Yeah.
Rather than you go to Madrid, you are winning trophies again. Like, that's not maybe. Does that make sense? Like, when Madrid sort it out, they will be walking away with everything, won't they? Brilliant.
They could, if they sort it out.
Yeah.
I'm just glad they're not sorting it out this year when we play them in the Champions League.
Yeah, right.
I expect us to beat them. I do.
Imagine if we absolutely body them.
This is what I mean. Trent, go on. Please, just Trent, celebrate by kissing the badge. Please.
Oh, yeah. Rather than the opposite, and Trent gets to take a penalty for whatever random reason, and he does a Gerrard of like sky.
Let's just hope like Madrid go trophyless 2 years, and we're like, fuck it, let's go get penalty.
Yeah. What are you in the reverse again? So that's all I wanted to talk about contracts. I think that's all to talk about at the minute.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll talk about it again as things develop. Talk about international break. You rant away.
So
away.
Some of you may know this, but we have an international break in November again.
This is new.
I only realised this because I've seen reports today that Ali is out until the November international break, and I read it like, oh shit, and then I was like, wait, November international break? Another one? Are you joking me? That would be what? Is that the third or fourth?
Who's the third this season?
Third this season. This season, as well as Euros tournament, international tournament, as well as there must have been one in March.
Yeah, there is one.
So there was a month of football for England, or internationals, and then there are 4 different international breaks at least. Are you joking me?
This year, yeah.
That's stupid. Absolutely stupid. I still propose that they have a month at the end where it's just internationals, and then the month tournament, if it lands on that year, no internationals during the whole year.
Was this your idea?
This is my idea. I've already said my idea.
Build that up and at all. I didn't even know it was your idea.
I've spoken about it on Twitter.
Right, like, bit of drama.
Okay. So this is my idea, guys.
You have an idea? What's your idea? Whoa, everyone listening, he's got an idea.
So my idea is that we have no international breaks for the whole year.
Right.
And then at the end of the season, you have a month of training and friendlies for internationals.
Right.
And then after that, they either go on to their pre-season if it's not on a tournament year. And if it's on a tournament year, so they get an extra month off basically, and they can pre-season early, come up or whatever. Then if it's the tournament year, they get a month after of the tournament of the Euros, for example. So they have 2 months of international football a year. They have all their friendlies and stuff within a month. Because one, to me, less travelling, less chance of like injuries through the year, stopping momentum for clubs. 2, players get used to different systems throughout the year. They have to go back and forth to what they're used to playing. Whereas if you have a month in, it's going to even benefit international teams because they have a month within that system getting used to it before they enter a tournament.
And you're saying do this in the end of the season?
End of the season. Because the season, you take all those gaps out, it becomes shorter anyway.
Yeah. I think your alternative, which you've actually discussed with me before.
Halfway through.
Yeah. Why don't we have a winter break? A form break. Call it that. Why don't we have all of our international breaks at the same time AFCON is in January?
Yeah. For a month.
It's equally alternative. Like, it's a bit more disruptive, but it's
the other risk is still injuries and getting used to a different system.
It's disruptive in the chunk.
So I reckon at the end of the year.
Fine. I'm not against it. Yeah, I can't believe there's an international...
It needs to happen.
I can't believe there's an international break in November.
The big thing is like systems.
Does that happen every year?
It must do.
Like, we can't. Yeah. We're going to look ahead.
This is going to what actually, who did I say? Kimmich said. Kimmich likes the amount of games that he's playing.
Do they?
Yeah, he doesn't disagree with the amount. And Ter Stegen came out and said the same, which is hilarious. He's got injured, I think.
Yeah, he's injured. He's not
is it Ter Stegen?
Yeah.
No. One of the keepers said it. I think it must have been Ter Stegen. One of them said it, like, it doesn't matter. Like, injuries happen, accidents happen.
But some players probably can.
But, like, what I don't get, like, I understand, like, ACLs and, like, impact injuries, yeah. Accidents will always happen. But the amount of muscular injuries that are happening, like, that is just fatigue on the body being pounded out. Like, Ali's kicking a fucking ball.
I was having a conversation with someone the other day of people that say they're footballers, they get paid to, run around and play football. But to an extent, they get paid enough to play that many games. Like, they get paid enough. But if I was running half a marathon 3 times a week whilst getting kicked, probably going to get injured more. Maybe just do it twice a week.
And that's not even without training.
And that's without training, and that's without running more
without travelling.
Marathons, without travelling. Like, don't get me wrong, the flip side of it is...
They get paid enough, yeah, they get paid enough, but like that's nothing to do with your body's physical limits.
But the flip side of it is they have physio, feed, nutrition.
Yeah, but even
technological
with injuries are happening.
Yeah, so could you imagine?
This is what I mean. Like,
is there an argument that's gone the other way of too much technological advancement that they're now so super fine-tuned and refined the second it's pushed too much, it's gone, whereas without that, they're a bit more robust, but maybe just a bit slower.
No.
It's not.
You chuck any people.
It's not to put shade on.
No. I'm just saying, like, you chuck anyone that played like 30 years ago in their prime into this system, then the amount of games they're pulling up.
I suppose, put it back though, Ali, my argument doesn't substantiate because he doesn't run a marathon a year.
Probably. Yeah, but how many times does he kick a ball?
Fair. Yeah, fair.
It's the same
stretching the muscle. Yeah, that's fair.
Like, for him, it's not running. Like, his quad won't go because he doesn't run. It's his hammy because the extension of the leg.
Yeah. I think some players will like it and enjoy it and would have done it back in their time as well.
Some would love it, but they still find a lot of injuries. Right?
Yeah. But yeah, I actually had it there. I was going to look at next year's, so September, October, November next year. September, November the year after. So
why have we got the extra one then? What?
Because I think it's longer. Oh, it's longer. It's 4 matches. It's the September to October.
Can we just get rid of internationals? No one cares. Unless it comes to a tournament.
That's where I can't care, interestingly enough. Why are they even bothering? Anyway, we're going to move on because he's clearly very stressed and yeah.
Also, don't get to see Liverpool play. Chances are one of them's coming back with an injury.
Oh, yeah, easy. It's probably going to be Trent now. And he's going to throw his whole. Right, imagine if Trent gets a season-ending injury and one that you don't know whether he's going to recover.
Oh shit!
Like that throws the whole contract into a massive.
That throws whether Madrid want him into him as well. Anyway,
yeah. I'm not even thinking about it.
you chuck him on 200k then.
We're not thinking about it.
You say chuck on 200k. If you get back up to your performance, you should get 350.
Yeah, fair. Moving on.
Yeah.
To a brand new game that so didn't make up.
Me or you?
Me.
Yeah.
That so didn't make up. What 55 minutes ago?
He was typing it. I was sat here watching him. Like, can we just get on with the podcast?
I tried to prepare, guys. I basically stolen what I was going to do with our special guest, but reworded it to Un Magico, also known as the Magician, for those that aren't linguists like I. Named after our mini magician in midfield, Coutinho, or X1, number 10. There are other number 10s available. I could call it Mikel Owen. Okay, just me.
What traitor?
Oh dear. Right, anyway. The idea is number 10, you've got to name 10. So totally not
10 number 10s.
No, not 10 number 10s.
Mane, Coutinho.
I've told you. Oh, Mane. Oh, that could have definitely been it. I'm going to reword this. Next time we play a Magico,
It's going to be old Manny.
yeah, my head went there too. Yeah, so name 10. I'll give you the thing you have to name 10 of.
Oh my lord. Okay.
It's so not ripped off of a TV show. Our dad will love this segment. So
He's probably there already.
Right. List the last 10 Liverpool managers. I expect 8.
You expect 8? Slot. I don't know one before that.
Who's before Slot?
Klopp. Rodgers. Hodgson. Dalglish. What Dalglish?
Interestingly, well, you can keep thinking.
So what have I got? Slot, Klopp.
You said Rodgers.
Rodgers. Hodgson. I'm just thinking of pictures now. Dalglish. Julia. Rafa.
How many is that?
7, is it?
Okay.
Am I missing an obvious one from?
No, that's all the way from 2000.
To 2000?
Yeah.
So now it's going to be harder.
Yeah. And I reckon you could guess one.
Oh, I can see the faces though. Oh.
One of them you know, but I don't know whether you realise he's within the last 10. One of them I do not expect you to guess in the slightest.
Oh no, because I see one of the
as it's a technicality.
Faces.
He's a caretaker manager. You ain't getting it. I don't even know his name right now.
Well, yeah.
93 maybe? 92?
No, because it's not Fagan.
Wait, what?
It's not Fagan. Is it Fagan?
Right. Let's decide whether I do caretaker manager or not.
Well, if he's in it, we're doing it.
If we do caretaker manager, he's not in the last 10.
Ah, okay.
The caretaker manager was only there for 3 months in 1991. Shall we do it or not? I'm gonna scratch it. I didn't even hear this guy's name, and that might be blasphemy, but I know Fagan's name, and when I read it, I was like, of course, Fagan can be one of the last ones. Only because of the duplicate, though, I'll add that in there. And you don't have to get the duplicate. It was Dalglish.
Oh yeah, that's what he managed twice. I know that.
Yeah. So you've got someone between 98 and we've got 2 people, 98 to 94, 2 managers. 91, sorry. 91 to 98, 2 managers.
I can see all their faces.
One of them, if you can see his face, you will say his name. So
Can you give me letters?
Can I give you clues instead?
If you'd rather give me clues than letters, then yes.
So the first clue is the really obvious one. If you see his face, you'll know it. So I'm just going to say it. Pogba. It's a really bad clue.
Oh, Souness.
Yeah.
I thought it was Souness, but I was like, was it that time?
Yeah. So Souness is one of them. And then the other one, you clue is Boot Room Boy, because that was the whole Was
Sonny Lee.
one of the last examples of them coming up, I believe. I might be wrong, but I believe that was that. He also managed at the same time as Julia for a bit.
What, at Liverpool?
Correct. As far as this.
What's the letter? Please just give me the letter.
What, first or the last?
Last. First. Last name first.
First letter of his last name. E.
E.
I don't think you're going to get it. I thought. Yeah.
Roy Evans.
Yeah, it's Roy Evans.
Yeah.
So he was from 94 to 98, but within 98 season, he co-managed with.
Considering I was born in 94, this isn't bad.
So Roy
I
Evans,
got all them up to 2000, which I
Fagan,
was
I know.
6 when I started watching.
Fagan, I know the name. I probably wouldn't recall it. Souness, I would have recalled.
I thought it was early for some reason.
Evans is the name where I know it, and I know it if you talk about it. I probably wouldn't have recalled it. The caretaker, just for everyone, if you care or not, if you got it, was Ronnie Moran.
I don't know.
No, I didn't know either. Used to play left back for us.
Yeah. Am I again?
Yeah, that was our O Magico or O Manio. And now we're going to move on to Ben's quiz.
So, instead of trivia time this week, we're going to do this or that.
This or that? Go on then.
So, in their primes, I've got 4 different categories. Let's start. Vidic or Ferdinand?
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand or Terry?
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand or Stam?
Stam.
Stam or Saliba?
Stam.
Stam or Stones?
See, it depends what defender you want there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for big brutes. Stam.
Stam or Company?
Company.
Company or Virgil?
Virgil.
Virgil or Puyo?
Virgil.
Virgil or Ramos? Virgil or Cara? Virgil or Pepper?
Virgil.
Virgil or Thiago Silva?
He's number 4.
Virgil or Sol Campbell?
Virgil.
Virgil or Piqué?
Virgil van Dijk. I don't even care.
Virgil or Hupia?
Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil or Konate?
Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil or Maldini?
Oh, that's a lot.
That's the last one.
Really good end.
Virgil or Maldini?
Oh, that's a really good end. And out of respect, I'm going to say Maldini.
No, it's Virgil.
He's wrong. That's Virgil.
Right. So that was the defender.
Oh, brilliant.
Next category. Lampard or Scholes?
Ooh. I'm going to go for Lampard.
Lampard or De Bruyne?
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne or Keane?
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne or Vieira?
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne or Gerrard?
Gerrard.
Gerrard or Rodri?
Oh, so different. Gerrard does more.
Gerrard or Xavi?
Gerrard.
Gerrard or Ballack?
Gerrard.
Gerrard or Cruz?
Gerrard.
Gerrard or Busquets?
Gerrard.
Gerrard or Kante?
I have justification for all of this. Kante, I feel like, arguably one of the best.
Yeah, he's in it.
Gerrard.
Gerrard or Modric?
Gerrard.
Gerrard or Makelele?
Say it again?
Makelele.
I really like him as a player, but Gerrard.
Gerrard or Iniesta?
See, it's probably blasphemy for me to say Gerrard so much for those players. Just
no, it's not.
I've watched Gerrard way more than I've watched Iniesta.
Complete footballer as well.
Gerrard.
In my opinion. Gerrard or Yaya?
That is hard.
That is really hard for me.
Right.
But I'd still be Gerrard.
I'd still be Gerrard. Gerrard consistently was more clutch for a longer time.
Gerrard or Pirlo?
Yeah, Gerrard.
Gerrard or Alonso?
Gerrard.
Gerrard or Kaká?
Gerrard. I like it there. My argument the whole time was thinking, every player you were mentioning, I think, were arguably the greatest
in a different position.
In the greatest discussion.
Gerrard in midfield as overall.
Yeah, I was thinking, like you said, Kante.
Yeah. I'm
like, did it against Liverpool once, but Kante's not going to hit a 40-yard screamer to save you and put you through in the final.
Not going to score a header.
And then you said Kaká. I'm like, Kaka's not going to slide and tackle last second, like clutch, save you there either. He's not going to, like, Gerrard is the one that did every single part of that whole entire thing.
Yeah.
He could pass as well as half of them. he could defend as well as half of them. He could score as well as half of them. If not, he's top percent
Right.
of all of them.
Next one.
Gerrard.
Czech or Van der Sar?
Wow, that's such a really hard one. I'm going to go Van der Sar.
Van der Sar or Casillas?
Casillas. He was
Casillas.
one of my favourite keepers ever.
Or Valdez?
Casillas.
Casillas or Edison?
Casillas.
Casillas or Dida?
Casillas.
Casillas or Lehmann?
Casillas.
Casillas or Sieben?
Casillas.
Casillas or Neuer?
I really like Neuer as well, but I'm going to go Casillas.
Casillas or Schmeichel?
Casillas.
Casillas.
Which Michael?
Well, the good one.
Changes it. Casillas.
Casillas or Alisson? Alisson or Buffon?
I genuinely think people don't realise how good Ali is.
Oh yeah, I do. I think he's underrated.
Alan.
Do you think it's down to Virgil being so good in front of him?
Probably.
So they just don't think about it.
The reason I will die on the hill of Ali is you have the likes of Gary Neville, Keane, people that have a right to be biased against Liverpool.
But yeah, big him up.
But critically analysing why he's the best in his position.
Yeah.
Saying things like, no offence, Ramsdale will make a glory save there.
Yeah.
Ali stood there to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Like, he's already read it, he's already there. Like,
so Ali or Black?
Ali
or Courtois?
Ali.
So what do we have?
Ali, Virgil, Gerrard. I mean, Liverpool bias out in 4, and I don't even care.
So the last one isn't a position. I didn't do strikers. I'm going to save that for another day. But fine. This will be interesting. So, your favourite?
Oh, go on.
I'm going to start with Ali or Reina.
Ali.
Ali or Coutinho.
Ali.
Ali or Mane.
Ali.
Ali or Firmino.
Ali.
Ali or Henderson.
Ali.
Ali or Alonso. Ali or Mascherano.
See, he's technically picked loads of these players. I can tell why he picked them. But Ali currently has a very soft place in my heart. So Ali.
What did I get up to, Masha?
Yeah.
Ali or Hupia.
Ali. Oh, I know who he's ending this whole entire train with. I've already predicted it. Carry on.
Ali or Cara.
Ali.
Ali or Salah.
Ali.
Ali or Verge.
Verge.
Verge or Trent.
Trent.
Trent or Genie.
Trent.
Trent or Robbo.
Trent.
Trent or Suarez.
Trent.
Trent or Crouch.
Oh, why was that such a hard one? Trent.
Trent or Argo.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. The boy on the back of my shirt right now, Trent.
Trent or Torres.
Trent.
Trent or Gerrard.
Gerrard.
Yay.
Ask me next season.
yeah. Well, it's up in the air. Your opinion's up in the air.
If you asked me this in 2005, I'd say ask me next season. Gerrard went a certain way.
Oh, so that's that.
Expect Trent. Really enjoyed that. I'm hoping you all enjoyed the Liverpool bias. I want honourable mentions in all seriousness for Casillas, Maldini, a lot of midfielders in that list. Kaká, Pirlo, huge. There are quite a few in the midfielder list, to be fair, but it makes it really interesting. And this isn't a slight, again, this isn't even a bait. You read out that list, the argument isn't Gerrard, Lampard or Scholes, because there's so many in that list I'll put above Lampard or Scholes that I consider in the conversation with Gerrard.
Yeah. But
if that makes sense.
They say Prem, don't they? That's why it comes down to Gerrard, Lampard and Scholes.
What you want and stuff.
So then it's Kante and De Bruyne that get through in there now.
And De Bruyne is
second to Gerrard.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Cool. Well, lastly, moment of the week.
Have you got yours?
I haven't thought, no.
I'm going to say mine before you think of saying it. Kwanzaa signing a contract.
Yeah, I think that was going to be mine. I feel like I did think of, I had the word Kwanzaa in my head. I was like, what am I going to say about Kwanzaa?
Or Slot getting animated on the sideline for the first time.
That's not the first time. It's just the first time called.
Properly.
What?
Have we go? Because it was Jota, wasn't it? Was it a foul on Jota? On the other side?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I saw the...
Tell him to fuck off and whatever.
a clip of you can change the manager, but you don't change the the Simon Hooper decisions, and it's just Klopp and Slot exactly the same animation getting livid. No, I do like that. Easy. Liverpool, top of the league.
Wait.
Easy done it. Sorry for not actually asking you to be part of this.
We will.
Moment of the week. We will get better. We will get more smooth. We had to fix a chair at the start of this podcast. We're still here. We're still learning. Got the better camera quality out for the second week in a row. If you stick by us, it will slowly get better, I'm sure. Anything to add before I sign off?
No, all good.
Thanks for listening to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast. If you do like what you see, comment, like, subscribe, follow, stars. I don't know what all of these platforms do anymore. All of them, just spam it. Come on Twitter and tell us how amazing we are. Well, tell us how rubbish we are, as long as, no bad publicity, isn't it?
As long as you like everything now.
Oh, yeah. No, it's something about X paying for engagement, so go and do that. Just keep sharing the pod with friends and family if you enjoy what you see. We'd love to hear feedback, so keep it up. Follow us across all socials. You'll never walk alone. I've been James, aka LFC_JDubs.
And I've been Ben.
You've been listening to the Dub Sessions podcast. See you directly.